couple of weeks ago, me and my fellow Year 11s were released into the wild after several years of forced education, and we're now taking our GCSE exams, but on that last day, I thought I'd bring in my camera and do a Vlogbrothers style Thoughts from Places video. What you're about to see is the result of that day. I woke up at 7:30 AM, got dressed and went out to school. After house assembly at 9:30, I realised I should be making my Thoughts from Places video. So I walked and walked towards my last ever lesson of forced education with Izzy here. The only lesson was music, in which we ate this cake, which was definitely not a lie. We had an exam briefing in which our deputy headmaster essentially repeated everything he said before we took our mock GCSEs back in January, and then we headed into a nice little church and had a leavers assembly, in which Izzy and fellow pianist Karan played a piece called Petite Suite, which you can see in full via a link below, and our head of year made a story which turned most people in our year's names into puns. Then we had a cute little buffet lunch which caused a massive human traffic jam so people could eat enough food to sink a battleship in a hilariously cramped location. The things that happened in the morning, though, were a prelude to the big event. A primary school-style sports day in which every class was given a colour and was given permission to go crazy with it. As we went onto the field, a band by the name of Freak Hive decided to put on a small gig for us. But here's the thing, the sports, whilst fun to watch, weren't the major event of our afternoon. As my class failed spectacularly at the three-legged race, wellies were suitably wanged, and girls were used as wheelbarrows, there was an immense sense of togetherness. Whilst we were going to see each other again just before we take our GCSE exams, a lot of people were going to disappear from our school lives forever. So we put aside our differences, let our hair down, and had one last afternoon of fun.